What is up, guys? How are you doing today? I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Thanks for stopping in and talking with me about movies for a little bit, guys. You know, I've just been chilling. It's the October spooky season, so we're going to be talking about horror movies this month, right? I know I've said that on a few of my other videos, but I just want to drive the point home, you know what I mean? So, guys, today, this isn't necessarily even a horror movie. This is more like dark fantasy, but I love it. So, I say I love it. I mean, we're not like, I'm not going to marry it or nothing, but I do like Van Helsing from 2004, directed by Stephen Sommers, the same guy who brought us Brendan Fraser and The Mummy, right? I like Stephen Sommers. I think this guy has always been a really, fun director. He's always directed really fun things. He's never directed anything that's, super serious or anything like that. It's always been like a fantasy or, an adventure film, something like that. So I've always been a fan of Stephen Sommers' work. To me, he's like the kids' version of Paul W.S. Anderson, okay? So, Van Helsing, guys. This stars Hugh Jackman, Kate Beckinsale, David Wenham, I think is his name. There's a few people in this, right, that are big name stars, especially Hugh and Kate back in 2004. I mean, Hugh was knocking it out of the park as Wolverine in the X-Men. Kate was, I'm not quite sure if she was Selene from Underworld yet. I think she may have been. I'm not real sure. But, man, guys, this film is fun. This is just a really fun flick. I mean, it's like a modern Monster Squad in a way, because you've got Van Helsing. He's going around, he's hunting the vamps and the ghouls and the goblins and the werewolves and the mummies and the invisible mans, right? He's going around hunting these guys. He's hunting them down, putting them in the ground. And in this, we find that the lovable Frankenstein monster, ever since that first Frankenstein film where he was, Boris Karloff, he was the gentle giant. He just wanted to be loved. That was the moral of that story, really, was he just wanted to be loved. And ever since then, anytime Frankenstein has really been in a movie with someone else, he is he's the emotional anchor in the film. He's the one who you're like, don't mess with Frankie. He's a sweetheart. Leave Frankie alone. And so he's always been depicted as this tender-hearted giant, right? And this is no different. In this one, he's a smart, intelligent cat. He's just put together, right? And his maker teamed up with Dracula, and Dracula used him to get some power. And then there's the werewolf curse that Dracula is trying to also have under his control. He's basically trying to do the same thing that Dracula was doing in Monster Squad, have evil rule the earth, right? And so this is just a fun medieval fantasy, because you've got Kate Beckinsale. She's the princess daughter of a Jägermeister in Germany somewhere, in Romania, and Romania and Germany are nowhere, just, you know what I mean. And so she's, that her brother winds up being a werewolf, and then the werewolf winds up getting on to Hugh, and Hugh winds up turning into the sweetest looking black werewolf you've ever seen. It's all hulked up. And it's awesome, right? And the special effects in this are for being CGI in 2004, they are really good. I mean, they hold up. I watched this a couple days ago, and man, it still holds up. I mean, yeah, it's a little over the top and a little zany sometimes, but overall, it is a solid fantasy film. You're watching it and you're getting a good story. And the thing is, I think maybe Stephen Sommers went a little he tried to develop too many angles in this story. He had, the werewolf, and then the connection between Dracula and Van Helsing, and then the church and how they were trying to, conspire things. It was just, there were too many angles he was trying to all tie up. But at the same time, it was still just fun to watch. It was a fun ride to take. I mean, it don't get much better than Hugh Jackman on a carriage, ramping off a bridge, get out of town. That's fun. That is me sitting there eating popcorn with my eyes glued to the TV. And it's always been fun. Even since I saw it in the theater in 2004, I thought, man, Dracula's got hot wives like he's supposed to, right? I mean, they were all, what, supermodels? And then you've got the Wolfman, a couple of Wolfmans, right? Frankenstein's monster. Only thing we're missing is Gilman and the Mummy, you know? But it is such a... To me, again, like I said earlier, it is a monster squad for the modern age. Even though it's not kids, you know, taking on Dracula and stuff, it's Van Helsing and a hot chick in leather, right? They're taking on the monsters. It's for teenage boys. That's what the movie's for, is teenage boys. And it succeeds at that because you got eye candy, you got action, you got an interesting story. It's a solid film. So I've always really enjoyed Van Helsing. I've always, like I said, Stephen Sommers has always been one of those directors that I enjoy his work, pretty much whatever he does, because I know it's not going to be Oscar worthy. I know it's not going to be a dramatic passion play or anything like that. It's going to be just a fun, entertaining, you know, fantasy, adventure, whatever film he makes. It's always fun with Stephen Sommers. Same with Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman's always entertaining. Kate Beckinsale's always easy on the eyes, and she's a good actress. So you can't go wrong with Van Helsing, guys. I'm going to give Van Helsing 2 thumbs up. Well worth your time. If you want to check it out, if you've never seen it, I mean, it's 20 years old, but if you've never seen it, you can check it out on Netflix. Go over there, check it out. Thank me when you're done. If you guys have any opinions, you know, everybody's got one of those. They're like, you know, something we all got. But anyway, tell me your opinions on the film, guys. Let me know what you think, how you felt about the film, what are your favorite parts of it, all that good stuff in the comments. And as always, my friends, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I am going to keep making them as long as you guys keep watching them. Peace out. God bless you, and I'll see you soon.